All right, everybody, joining us now for the third time on the Right Reality podcast is our man, one half of the duo known as Dave and Dave. Devin is joining us on the number one. Devin, how's it going, brother?
Oh, what's up? Now, just to get back to the Dave question, it's actually listed in Roman numerals. We're not entirely sure what they are yet, but there is Roman numerals after the Daves. So yes and no.
Love that.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be back. Third time's the charm. I got a mic stand and a fireplace. I'm coming up in the world, and I'm ready to rip.
This is what you get for those dubs, man. You're looking like you're living large, and that's all that matters.
I actually bought this mic stand for myself after my big fat cord untangling L to make myself feel better, cushion the blow a little bit there.
He's got the cash to spend, boys and girls, so that's what he's doing. He's getting a mic stand. He's upgraded in life. Let's sadly talk about this week's episode that we saw. Unfortunately, you did take a L because I guess part of the challenge now is untangling cords is an elimination. That's neither here nor there. We will move on from that. But there was a moment where they are picking the new targets, and you say to the other half of the Dave and Dave combo, I think you said, do it. And I was wondering if that meant...
Oh, I said, light him the fuck up.
Okay. Yes. Light him the fuck up. Now,
for the accurate quote.
We appreciate that. No misinformation here on the number one.
Yeah.
Now, was this in regards to bananas, or what we thought was maybe, hey, Josh fucked up. Josh has created this. Light him the fuck up at this point.
So I already tried to get Tori to say Josh's name earlier. We had a whole round table discussion about who we were going to pick. And we had decided as a group that we were all going to pick the same people, no matter who wins. Right. So we knew Kylan was in, Casey was in, Tori was in. And I tried desperately. I said, he needs to learn his lesson. Mm-hmm. It's going to sting from one of you. It's going to sting from one of you. And they both said, we can't do it. So Josh was off the table. It was in reference to bananas. And this is not because I dislike Josh. I love Josh. But sometimes you have to learn hard lessons. And making somebody a target is a nice little, you're not sending them into elimination. It's like a warning shot across the bow. You don't want to work with us and you're working against us. But the Vacation Alliance loyalty is at an all-time low. So I don't know what to do.
Well, it seems like they were still loyal to Josh for unknown reasons. If they didn't want to throw him in, I really wish that they had. I was really rooting for that, but we can't get all the wins that we want. I did want to ask you, as a pro and obviously a past winner, and this has absolutely nothing to do with any information that's come out recently. It's just top of mind. How do you feel about half-season deals? Are you pro or against them?
Half-season deals.
You know, like if you were to make a deal with somebody that only lasts until halfway and then the deal was off.
Well, I've got a feeling that I know what you guys are talking about, and
I have no idea what you're referring to. So new information to us.
I can assure you that there was no half-season deal. What there was an attempt. No, let's just talk about it so people aren't confused.
Love it.
Johnny told me that after 3 weeks, he needed to go home because he had other shows to do, and he's so important, and he's got all this stuff to do, and he can't be here anymore. I said, Johnny, this is at the toga party. I said, Johnny, this is the oldest trick in the book. Zach Nichols did this in Vendettas. Zach Nichols has had a wedding to go to that he's the best man in halfway through every season he's ever done. Okay? That's what he does to throw people off the scent, to get to the halfway point of the game, where he then miraculously changes his mind. And I'm a big Zach Nichols fan. Shout out to the pod. But it's the oldest trick in the book. Johnny tried to do this to me 2 times. Once before the show started, the second time at the toga party. And I said directly to his face, I don't believe you. So if you're still here after 3 weeks, then I'm going to take this as a lie. And then after 6 weeks, which happens to be the halfway point of the game, I will help you leave, because that will mean that you lied to me, and I don't like getting lied to. So tell me the truth now that you tried to lie and I didn't buy it and pat me on the back for not being a moron, or start packing your bags halfway through.
Or-
That's what actually
or-
happened. That's what actually happened.
The other option was that he could go on his podcast and accuse you of making a half-season deal. It seems
Right.
like he took option 3.
Right.
Right. So that is now the hill that Johnny has to die on.
Yeah.
But there's multiple people that heard the same thing, including the other Dave, because she was there with me after we went to his Rumble gym, where he said blatantly at dinner, I think me and CT are going to have a competition to see who can leave first. That is a direct quote at dinner. And me and Dave talked about it in the car on the way home. And we both said, he doesn't think we're going to fucking fall for this, does he? So he was planting seeds to throw us off his trail for a while. And I didn't buy it because I've seen it happen 1,000 times. Booby, I don't know if you guys remember Booby Gibson from Champs vs. Pros 3, did the same thing. And we all congratulated him for it. He was like, oh, guys, I got to leave in 2 weeks. Went all the way to the final. No one even bothered him because they're like, oh, Booby's got to leave. It's the oldest trick in the book. He thought it was going to work on me. It didn't. And so he had to create some convoluted situation to try to pin the people that I was working with against me. It's honestly, it's pretty pathetic.
It kind of tracks, though, to be honest with you. This is the thing that's made the most sense about this, because I was like, I can't imagine Devin would do a half-season deal.
No, I do like 1 or 2 challenge deals, or I'm playing with you the entire time. I'm not throwing out some ambiguous number. We don't even know how long the season is. I'm just like some imaginary halfway point. I'm sorry, I'm screaming. The audio's gonna be terrible on this.
It's okay. We can scream.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I didn't fall for the trick. He knew I didn't fall for the trick, and he knew his time was running out because it had been 4 weeks, right? Mm-hmm. So right at that 4-week mark, he knew the shot was going to come in 2 weeks, so he took the first shot.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not leaving. I'm like, Johnny, you're on the treadmill every morning. You're not leaving. You're not losing on purpose.
Tell me the name of the show that you're allegedly going on. Yeah.
Like, how dumb do you think I am, bro? It's the 40th season. CT and Jordan are here. Those are the two that are barking up your tail trying to be the GOAT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think you're going to let one of them win and replace you? No. I'm not buying it. Absolutely not. So it was just I shouldn't have said anything to him. This is how transparent I am. I should have taken that information. I should have shut the fuck up, brought it back to Tori and the rest of the Vacation Alliance and said, listen, this is what he's trying to do already. Instead of that, I'm so transparent. I play such a non-shady game that directly to his face, I said, I don't believe you, and I'll double the time. You say 3 weeks. If you're here after 6, I'll help you go home. That's what happened.
I like the transparency. I'm a big fan of it.
It sounds a lot more plausible of a scenario instead of just a random comment we throw out and pretend that everybody will buy it because, we're not pros like you, but we get it. I want to talk to you about this epic birthday party that transpired. Was this a surprise party? Did you know something was happening? Can you walk us through the origin story of this party?
All right. So we wake up in the morning, and on our off days, we usually get to go and do something fun. And they took us to this massage place that was now, I don't want to insult the culture, but I wasn't used to it. It was an attempted homicide. So everybody was injured after we left.
Yes.
After we left, I think at one point I was, felt like I was getting resurrected. So
beautiful.
No one was feeling great post massage, and so I was like, okay, well, maybe we were going to have a party, but now several people have slipped discs, so we'll probably just go to bed.
Yeah.
So I went out to the pool.
Get the physio in. We're all hurting a lot. Yeah.
Exactly. We're all looking like Air One right now. So I went into the pool, and then when I came back, everything was set up. So
Nice.
absolute surprise. And honestly, it was so long, they had to cut a lot of it out. Kara's roast was outstanding. The girls' dances, I believe, I don't know what Ryan's stage name is, but I know Derek's.
Oh, we have it.
Oh, I have. Yeah.
We know the names. Yeah. Tarjay
Okay,
and Cherry.
Casey. Oh, Tarjay and Cherry. I thought that Derek was Casey Diaz.
Maybe
but that must be a different alter ego.
It got edited. Yeah.
Couldn't clear the name, unfortunately. Yes.
Outstanding dancers. Ass for days.
You're telling me.
Mixie loves an
Ass of the week winner.
Ass of the weeks. Yeah.
I mean, those two ladies are dragging wagons. All right. Absolute dump trucks coming at me down a long table. And I think you see me freeze up a little bit. I'm like, I'm not sure what's about to happen. But what a party. Absolute thriller. Best challenge birthday party of all time. Give me the gold medal. Shout out to Tori for setting up the whole thing. I mean, everybody participated in that party. It was so much fun. I got to give a heartfelt thank you to the entire cast.
They went for
personal.
They really went for it.
Game issues aside,
Yeah,
really made me feel super special, and I'm very grateful for that.
It came across like everybody was having a great time. I do have a question about Dave's Devin fit. If you could you please rate it on a scale of accurate to Bob Ross?
Well, so where's the scale start? 1 to 10?
It starts with accurate and it ends with Bob Ross.
Like-
Because I thought she looked like Bob Ross.
Got it. So I've learned from X on the Beach never to give out a 6 on a scale system.
dare you.
So I'm going to split the difference and go 5, 50-50.
Got it.
Okay. All
Got
right.
it.
Yep.
I like it.
I think she was Devin from the nose down and Bob Ross from the ears up.
We
that
like that.
tracks. I
We
think
like-
all she needed was a paintbrush and it would have been a whole Bob Ross fit. But
Yeah.
that's a compliment, though. Bob Ross, hot. Good for you.
Nice. Quickly here, do you have any promo codes for Tarjay and Cherry? Because Mixie's got a birthday coming up, so I don't know if there's an IG handle, a phone number, any promo codes. I know you're a big promo code guy, so I don't know if you have any of those for her birthday.
You guys think those ladies are cheap whores?
That's
No.
why we need the promo code.
That's
We
why
know
we need the
that it's
promo
not
code.
going to be.
No discounts. No
Full
discounts.
price for the
all
number
right?
Friends
one?
and family?
Friends and family?
Full price for those two beauties, or
Damn,
get out.
Honestly, fair. That's a good pimp right there.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
that's a good
No,
pimp move.
whoa. Your words, not mine.
Allegedly.
Your word's not
Allegedly.
mine.
Hole is whole. Hole is whole. That's all we're gonna say.
No,
again.
this has happened before. I'm out.
What are you talking about?
I'm out. I'm gone. I'm out on this. I'm out on
Speaking
this.
of
Those are
things-
classy. Those are classy ladies.
Yes, they are.
Very much.
And we will
so.
only respect them.
Yes.
Speaking of past things that have happened, there was a moment in the past episode where you said you had a past life in the Roman army. I personally am a huge fan of past lives. I am currently on my 4th. I know I was a squirrel in Detroit at one point. I won't bore you with the details. But do you have any other past lives that you know about or details about your past life in the Roman army that you remember?
Right. So, do you remember the movie 300?
Yes.
Yes.
And then kind of like the hunchback guy that ended up turning on them?
Yes.
That was me.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. My back is fine. No, I did have a past life in the Roman army, and we were apparently, I guess, not victorious because whatever happened out there with those shields, those things are way heavier. I've thought about this a lot. I need the people to wrap their mind around this. When people would fight wars in the past, they didn't really even have any food. They had to like walk there with these big heavy shields and swords and spears, and they didn't have any food.
Yeah.
They had no water, and they had all this heavy stuff, and they had to walk.
I don't know how they did it.
Never.
I mean,
Never.
war's never easy. War's never easy. It's never cool. I wish there was none. But like, you definitely don't want to walk to it.
No,
Yeah,
we wouldn't want that either.
And now men are
Brutal.
just betting on sports games, Like,
well,
where'd
that's a direct
society
shot
go?
at him. That's a direct shot at him. How
That
dare
is a
you?
direct shot. That's a
Direct
direct
shot.
shot at. That's the direct shot at me and Aaron Rodgers, who
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely emptied
Yeah.
my account last night.
Yeah. The name Katya came up on this week's episode as maybe she would have fared a little bit better. We do have a question about what is the hardest thing to clean at your place. I don't know if she's, mentioned that to you, like maybe, help me help you a little bit more. How do you think she would have fared in the elimination? And has there been something that she has said at your place that, like, please help me with this situation a little bit more?
So here's the thing. Absolute stone cold stunner, would have mopped the floor with anybody there. Great person. This is going to sound crazy. My house is pretty clean.
I could see that.
My house is pretty clean. I keep it pretty tight, and I mainly just have like people come in to like get the windows and like mop the floor. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
I don't think there's anything, honestly, compared to the challenge house. I live in a.
Would she have quit at the challenge house? She have gone home?
Dude, I feel so badly sometimes for the people that have to go in there because it's real rough. It's really rough in there. So yeah,
only one
10 out of
bathroom,
10.
only one shower though, it seems like. So advantage.
Less to clean.
No, oh no, I've got two. I have two showers.
You challenge house different. Yeah, there was a
Challenge house technically had 8, but 6 of them were doubled as porta potties. That's
amazing.
true.
Why?
Long story.
That's we can't get into that.
We can't go into it.
Go.
It's not an HGTV breakdown here on the number one. We don't do that. So, all right, man. Well, I appreciate your time. We'll let you get going. Hopefully, there's a dual interview coming up here in the future. In the next couple months, we hope to get back with you again, and maybe somebody else. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Absolutely. You guys let me know.
All right, brother. Appreciate it. Love you, man. We'll see you later.
Y'all.
Bye.
Much love. Go Pats.